My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. Let's look at the patch notes. There's been a recent update. Right. There's a couple bug fixes for things that aren't particularly relevant. However, there is a daily change, which is the shiny positive mod is now reworked. Instead of starting you with one rare card, your starting deck is replaced with one of every rare card. Holy shit, that's cool as hell. That's going to be really, really interesting to play. Also, there's the gameplay change. Fix the monster turn order for the Chosen and Bird combat. This acts as a minor nerf, as the Chosen will no longer make you vulnerable right before you are hit by, and I assume the following there is the Bird, right? They're supposed to attack from front to back, but they attacked from back to front, which was not how that should work. You can now right-click cards in the card reward screen to look at their detail view and look at upgrades. Also works in the merchant. Thankfully, I'm pretty familiar with like every upgrade in the game by now, so I don't need to do that. But I guess if I saw any new cards at any point, if there was like, I don't know, a new character or something like that, Mega Crit, please, come on. Then I would be, you know, super needing that. I do like my removals. There's a 4. There is a 4 elite path here. That's a lovely lot of relics I could pick up. This could screw me or help me, right? I don't want to go for that. I could lose all gold and transform 2 cards, but is that going to be good? Yeah, probably. Let's go. Heavy Blade and Fire Breathing. All right, well, now we're going to be trying to pick up Flexes. Fire Breathing's pretty garbage for us, though. Heavy Blade the front line and defend. I mean, now we're going to try and pick up Flexes is a bit disingenuous to say, right? Because I was going to pick up Hexes no matter what. Flexes, rather, are ridiculous. With one fewer defense in my deck, sure, I can put a Clash in here. Also, I'm going for a bunch of elites, so Clash is going to be particularly handy. Max HP here. Go for the double strike on the front line, because that's only 12 damage, whereas the Clash is 14. Alright, that's another Heavy Blade or Sword Boomerang. I'm actually considering possibly taking the Sword Boomerang. Because I can't play 2 Heavy Blades in a turn or a Bash and a Heavy Blade, but I can play a Sword Boomerang after a Bash. And if I put Flex in my deck, like, Sword Boomerang synergizes with the extra strength as well because it hits multiple times. So I'm really looking for a source of strength. Now, oftentimes, I wouldn't take Inferno, what's it called? I'll take none of these, actually. I wouldn't take Inflame as my source of strength, but since I have my strength already, I really want... Sorry, since I have my strength card, as in the thing that makes use of the strength already, I really need to get strength as soon as possible, so I'll take it in any avenue it comes. So Heavy Blade Clash is 28 damage, and it triggers the Fire Breathing twice for 30 total, so I can kill the backline. However, Strike Clash is 3, 12, 14. It's 1 less. Actually gonna bash there because I'm pretty certain that, yeah, if the enemy tried to defend that turn and I hadn't bashed last turn, I was gonna be in real garbage position. Pretty much any draw should get the kill here. That'll do it. Dual wield when I've got Clash is super interesting. I want to take it. Speaking of dual wield when I've got Clash, here it is. I'm actually going to double Clash the backline. Sets it up to die within 10. Alright, well, I can't fully defend myself this turn anyway, so There goes that. I do want to get the fire breathing out as soon as possible, but Swift Potion isn't actually going to save me from taking damage this turn, so... If I'm not going to perfect the fight, it doesn't really matter that much to me. Should have attacked the frontliner there, although I'm probably not going to deal 22 damage in the next turn anyway. Yeah. Thanks for the days. Yikes. A lot more damage than I wanted to take. Come on. Damn it. I was really hoping for a no day's hand so I could actually cast some of my clashes. God damn it! Alright, bag of preparation. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. That's really handy. He will take another sword boomerang. I'm going to upgrade the dual wield because my opening hand is 7 cards now out of 14. If I get the clash and the dual wield in my opening hand, I am really happy about it. Alright, I'm going to bash sword boomerang rather than play the fire breathing. Right. This is pretty much exactly what I wanted. Bye. Regal Pillow. Heal an additional 15 HP when you rest, and an explosive potion, which is a great pickup for us. This deck is already too thick without any draw in it to go for a Rampage deck. Carnage is impactful, but Carnage is going to be having its place taken quite quickly by our Heavy Blade. Hopefully. Unceasing Top. Ooh, whenever you have no cards in hand, draw a card. Alright, well, now we remove all of our expensive cards. So this deck changed immediately and entirely. But now our goal is to remove every expensive card from the deck and then just anger. Just anger my entire way through a deck. It's been a very long time since I've done like an anger deck like this. Okay. I'm actually going to Swift here. Fucking Daze! Come on! If I drew anything except for a Daze there, by the way, I was going to defend, dual wield, have 3 clashes in hand, triple clash one of the characters. It was going to be great. It was going to be so good. Ugh. That's so garbage. There was literally only one draw there that could fuck me, and it was a 4 in 10 or something like that. 4 in 10? No, it would have been like a 4 in 14. No, but there were all some of the cards in my hand. Apparently, I'm just not good at counting. It's fine. All right. Thanks for the hits, bud. Yeah, I don't want to take another 8 damage. I'm going to throw a fire potion here. Explosive, rather. Jutsu Bracelet. Regular enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. And another clash. Yep. 0 cost card. Got to remember, it's going to work with our Unceasing Top. So, Smith here. I'm actually going to Smith to make fire breathing cost 0. Again, so it doesn't prevent our Unceasing Top from triggering. And now I just actually have to remove my more expensive cards. So yeah, Heavy Blade. You know what? We'll remove the Bash first. No, Heavy Blade. Okay. I'll Bash, then Fire Breathing so that I... No, it still happened. I did not want to wake you up there. I thought ordering it like that was going to work, but apparently not. All right. Well, if I'd actually opened with all of the damage I was capable of doing, I probably would have killed there with a perfect. Thread and Needle. The start of each combat, gain 5 plated armor. Great pickup for us. Another clash. Take nothing there. Should upgrade the damage of these clashes. These slimes put in our deck are going to be really, really harmful. Yep, because I'm going to have to move those out of my deck before I can really do much. Alright. I'm going to hold off. And then break you this turn. Okay, as much as I want to dual wield the Clash, I still should. Yeah. It'd be cool to dual wield the Fire Breathing, but... like, come on. Killing the enemy this turn? Way better. Offering. 100% offering. Let's just get through some of our more expensive cards really, really quickly there. Tiny House versus White Beast statue. Potions always drop off combat. I think we actually take the Tiny House here. A little bit more max HP. An upgrade of one of my cards. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them I would be really happy to see upgraded. But it's also an offering of another card. 30 golds. I'm mostly just worried, if I take the White Beast statue, what if I get Sozu at the end of the next floor? Because I would take it. Take the Tiny House. Upgraded the Clash. That's actually a really good upgrade for us. We've got a Fire Potion, which is also a really good pickup for us. I would take a Drop Kick, but it may as well cost 0 energy for us, right? So how am I benefiting? Havoc can be upgraded to cost 0, and then it'll burn the next top card in your deck. Which, if it costs 1, is good. If it costs 0, I mean, you may as well have just not had the Havoc and drawn it instead. Alright, we're going to be removing Heavy Blade next. Oh my god, there's a 4 Elite Path on this floor as well. Let's go. Yeah, I don't want to take 10 damage this turn. I'm actually going to use my Fire Potion on the back line. I should have done that beforehand. I was thinking if the back line got hit 3 times, which was super optimistic, I would have just been able to strike it for the kill. So dual wield Fire Breathing is going to be cool sometimes, but not always. Okay. Thank you for the money back. Take none of those. I have to dual wield the Clash. I need a cheap vulnerability application. I just don't know how I'm gonna get cheap vulnerability application in this deck. Regen Potion's a nice pickup for us. Anger always goes in this deck. Removal strikes obtain. No. So the reason we don't do this is because it introduces another card to our deck, which is going to slow down our cycle through our entire deck, which is going to slow down our anger generation, which is going to slow down our damage. We also don't want to lower our max HP right now. Remove another card from my deck. Beautiful. This is going to be Bash. It's going to chunk up my hand a lot of the time and prevent me from activating the Unceasing Top. And the longer I wait to activate the Unceasing Top, the far worse of a position we're in. Because that gives my enemy way more time to put garbage in my deck. That is to say, status effects. And at that point, I instantly lose. Right? Because I lose my key way of generating damage with this deck. See, there we immediately drew 2 clashes. I've got to remind myself that Unceasing top is a thing that I have. Thankfully, it's not going to matter that turn. But I do have to keep reminding myself of that. You can see these defends are really, really chunking up our hand at the moment as well. Mm-hmm. Hand size is 9. If I dual wield, I go down to 8, and then I generate 2 more cards. It's fine. Beautiful. Clash. Clash. Clash, clash, clash. Sword, boomerang, strike. Beautiful. Anything 0 energy gets to be played. Alright. This dual wield is effectively making it as though I have a bunch of extra clashes in my deck, which is super handy. So the dual wield was a really good pickup for this. Tori, whenever you would receive 5 or less unblocked attack damage, or reduce it to 1. Reckless Charge is interesting. We could take it. The problem is, like, while it is some good damage, it's worse than a clash. You don't want to duplicate it because it will just get us killed. I think Reckless Charge needs to do more damage in order to justify really existing as a card. We could put a Swift Strike in this deck, but it's just like a bad anger for us. So we should be starting to remove these defends. Because not only are they chunking up the deck, but they're also preventing clashes from being played. So we have to spend a bunch of energy playing all of our defends first before we can clash. Now this is going to be a fight that's really, really annoying. Because now I've got a wound in my deck, and I will not be able to draw past that. Yep, there it is. And now I'm going to get 2 more wounds in my deck. You can see the problem. Thankfully, we had enough damage there. Frozen Egg, whenever you add a power card to your deck, it is upgraded. So any power that costs 0 went up. Offering, hell yeah. Any power that costs 0 when upgraded is pretty neat. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. This is going to hopefully upgrade our offerings, but it's probably going to upgrade our defense. Yeah. How dare you. That's really sad. I'm about to remove those, so that's effectively a blank relic for me. The Chosen in the back line is actually going to really, really wreak havoc on us. And the front line is actually not doing any damage this turn, so may as well let it be. See, the thing is, I have to play Fire Breathing and Offering before I can clash. But I am going to... Well, actually, thankfully, since I didn't draw the Offering there, I can do this. It's going to make my next hand complete garbage, but... this is actually really good. You're down on the ground. I mean, I can Offering to draw 3 and then cast nothing. Probably not a great idea. I can just wait for a better turn to fight this bird. Yeah. Alright. Fire Potion's a great pickup. Second dual wield might be overkill, though. No, it's not. It's really not. The amount it lets me cycle through my deck by generating 0 costs is insane. I keep wanting to dual wield the Fire Breathing. You know what? If I'm ever going to do it, it's going to be right now. Let's do it. So I'm going to play a couple more attacks this turn. So that's 3 already. So by playing 3 more attacks, this one's dead. I'm going to be dealing 12. So this one only needs to take, what, 4 more damage? No. Damn it. Should have hit it with the other attack first. Oh well. So this has given us a wee bit of AoE that we were previously lacking. We don't actually even want to upgrade the offerings. Even though I mentioned that earlier, it's not something that's actually going to make our deck significantly better. I think I played enough attacks to kill you, but you know what? I just want the bonus, so I'm going to kill you with the fire potion, just in case. I should have counted the amount of attacks I played that turn. Ollie Smooth Stone at the start of each combat, gain 1 dex. And another clash. Okay. Get some more. Beautiful. Let's kill the back line. And now we can go for the front line. Dual wield, nothing. That's going to be the worst situation when we pick up a dual wield with nothing else in hand. And that's the situation that I was thinking about when I was like, okay, do we take this dual wield? But I think enough of the time it's in a hand with other stuff. I still don't think we take the Havoc. I think enough of the time it's in a hand with other stuff that I want to dual wield. We'll dual wield the fire breathing here again as well. Because this is a, like, all AoE fight. Oops, all AoE. So we've done 2 attacks this turn, so that is 6 to all. So double clash on the backline will kill. We're going to have 23 block. Beautiful. Yeah. There's a wound in our deck, which is like the world's worst thing, but thankfully we've already got the kills. Tiny chest, gain 30 gold, you're 10% more likely to find treasure in question mark rooms. Poison, nope, we definitely don't want poison potion. Because if the game goes long enough for poison potion to be good, we already lost. Again, we really don't need to take any of those. Like, it's just way more important that we remove cards. And yeah, they do have to be the defense, unfortunately. I would have liked to take Bottled Lightning as well, but we didn't really get the opportunity there. Maybe we take Whetstone, upgrade some attacks. Or we could save our money for further removals later. I think we do that. Let's upgrade that anger. Dual wielding anger actually wouldn't be a bad move. Orichalcum would have actually been a really good pickup. I only just thought of that. For some reason, I was thinking, oh, I get block at the end of each turn, but the block at the end of each turn is triggered from the plated armor, which can work with Orichalcum, right? I would have just 11 block at the end of each turn, which would allow me to take no damage right now. I think I'm actually just gonna get some mad fire breathing going on. Shouldn't have played that defend first. I just gave myself another chance to draw it. Again, I forgot that I have the thing. You know, the thing? The Unceasing top. See, this is what our deck looks like when I don't dual wield clashes early. We're actually not even doing the extra draws that often. Here we go. This is more like it. Alright, you're dead. Double tap. Double tap is interesting, but we don't take it. Because it, like, unlike dual wield, it doesn't give us a huge benefit. Like, dual wield is effectively a double tap for us right now, but it generates more of that card to go into our deck. This is effectively a bad dual wield because it's, when top decked, it's similarly bad, like dual wield, but it doesn't generate extra cards in our deck to help us cycle through our deck a lot more. We definitely can't go for Velvet Choker. Runic Cube, we don't really lose that much HP, and we don't want to draw extra cards. Like, we have our own draw, so we take the Black Star here, I guess. Oh, of course. Just of course. Why does this always happen to me? It's the Time Eater, of course. As soon as I had a deck that had, like, vaguely infinite elements in it, it had to be the Time Eater. There's no way it could have been anyone except for the Time Eater. I'm legitimately frustrated by that. Beautiful. Got him. None of those. I would totally put a Rage in this deck. Just haven't been offered one yet. Madness is actually good in this deck because if it decreases the cost of something, it allows me to cycle through that infinitely past that point. Also, a Curse would just stop this deck dead. So we have to take the Madnesses, unfortunately. That said, I probably would have preferred to just not encounter that event. Okay, dual wield costing 0 is pretty damn good. All of those are small attacks. I don't want to take 1 billion damage to this Spiker. Okay. We did pretty well at the end there. None of those, though. Okay. There we go. Both of the dual wields with the fire breathing. That's exactly what I was looking for. We do need to upgrade those madnesses, though. Because currently they're real rough to try and play. Forgot that I had the Unceasing top there. Gotta somehow remind myself of that. A little less than useful if you don't use it at all. Alright, sure. We do need to kill these frontliners before they put any dazeds in our deck, which they are immediately trying to do. Thanks, frontliners. Dazeds and burns put in my deck there, so all of our clashes have just been deactivated. I'm going to dual wield this sword boomerang. So that I can get as much damage out as is possible. More burns. Yeah, and going to be more burns immediately after, by the way, just in case you were wondering. I'm going to dual wield that low-cost strike. Actually going to weaken you as well. This is, like, literally exactly what I was worried about, that it's just happening a bunch here, so... yeah, I'm pretty dismayed about this. Worst case that could happen for my deck, and it immediately turns up. Bye. Magic Flower, healing is 50% more effective during combat, so that's going to give us the 3 extra health from the Burning Blood, but it's also going to help out our regen potion. Yeah, we just take another clash. We always do. I don't know why I had to evaluate that. That one should have been an instantaneous. Let's start drinking this regen potion. Okay. We're gonna start drawing dual wields here, and I'm gonna be sad about it. There we go. Couldn't draw an offering instead? Dual wield that, and then dual wield that. Show me the clashes. Bye-bye forever. Alright, gambling chip. At the start of each combat, discard as many cards as you'd like and then draw that many. Courtesy of the bag of preparation, we'll be able to discard up to 7, so that's pretty ridiculous. Another anger, sure. Lose a strike. More than happy to. I need this deck to run smoother. I need to upgrade those madnesses. Vajra, at the start of each combat, gain 1 strength. That just makes us a little bit more potent. I'm pretty happy about that. I'm going to keep 1 clash. I'm just trying to get to... Oh my god. Offering. Just in case you were wondering. Trying to get to offering. Well. Now can't use our clashes because they put burns in our decks. That's fun. So we're going to be relying on the angers now. Mercury Hourglass, which is deal 3 damage at the start of your turn to all enemies, and a Bottled Flame. Let's put the upgraded Anger in our opening hand, because we always want to cast that, as well to use that Clash. I could remove another card and then just rest twice, or I could go for 2 elites. The thing is, so 5, 10, 15, 19... So this represents 2 relics, this represents 2 relics, so we get 23 by fighting both of those. Which is not enough to get stuffed. I actually don't go for those. We definitely take Rage. We definitely remove another card from our deck. Probably not the Defend, though, to be honest. Probably a Strike. Blood for Blood quite quickly becomes a 0 cost as well. But we'll take the Blood Vial and a Strength Potion. The Blood Vial is going to be at the start of each combat heal 3 HP. It's going to be kind of significant. And I'll take a Good Instincts for just an extra block. Anything that I can make cost 0, I need to make cost 0. Loving Tesseract. I'm doing it. Because these are usually 0 cost, right? So, ooh, apply some weakness. That'd be really handy. Mind Blast is sometimes good, but sometimes garbage for us, I guess. Sure. Heal to max HP, but lose 11. Perfect. And then we will Smith. And now we're going to upgrade the Rage. Okay. Drink both the defense potions as well as the strength potion. Dual wield we want in our opening hand. We're also going to want to madness it, and we're going to want anger. We probably actually want to dual wield the anger more than the clash. No, we want higher upfront damage. Even though we want anger in the deck, we want higher upfront damage because we want to play fewer cards so that we give the turn to the Time Eater less. Okay. Alright. My goal here is just to play 10 cards. Sure, I'll madness the dual wield. Great. Now both of the madnesses are out of our deck, and they've made other things cost 0. That is the best case scenario, and it was achieved. Beautiful. Alright, there's a Rage still in our deck. Now, I just basically need to try and cast 12 cards this turn, or kill, one or the other. Or cast nothing, right? But I'm going to go for the attempt to kill. Yeah, that's not going to do it. That's an unfortunate one. So he heals back to half HP. Mind Blast for very little. Dual Wield, nothing. Oh boy. We're going to be fine, but it's rough along the way. Alright, this next turn should kill. Goodbye forever. Hell yeah. I should have actually probably on the last floor been a bit more conservative about going for elites. Wow, 1030. I really didn't think we would get that. I probably should have been a little bit more conservative about going for elites, and the primary reason for that is because there's 2 elites on that floor that completely fuck us, and it's the Nemesis and the Orb Walkers. Because if we don't kill either of them in the first turn, they put burns in our deck, and then life is really hard. You saw the closest we came to death there was against the Orb Walkers. That said, I'm really, really pleased to have done a Unceasing dual wields clash/anger deck, because I haven't done something like that in a very long time. I've done that with the Silent, but obviously not with dual wield or clash or anger, because those aren't Silent cards. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.